famous for his books and his works on people who are like super successful. So he wrote something called The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and we're gonna talk all about it tonight. So the first thing that he talks about is number one, first and foremost, be proactive. There's a lot of people that, they're constantly just kind of in a reactive state, and they're not actually thinking about the things that are to come and what they want in their life. It's also oftentimes that they focus on things that they really have no control over. So our goal is to not be one of those people. Our goal is to be one of the people that, we are proactive. We're thinking in advance about what it is that we want, the things that we can control, the things that we can change, and we're gonna focus on adjusting that to make sure that it's gonna help us get towards our goals. We're not gonna be one of those people that wait till, the world is flying at us to constantly be responding to everything. So we gotta always be proactive. We gotta be thinking ahead and thinking about the things that we can control and change. Number 2 is to begin with the end in mind. This is all about casting a vision for what you want out of your life. You've never seen an architect start off and say, I'm gonna put a building here, and they just start building. No, they have their plans in place. They have everything lined up for what it is that they want. Think about what you want. Think about the goals that you're gonna need to set. Think about the things that you wanna get in place so that you can start bringing all of those things into existence in your life. Number 3, I love this one. Put first things first. We live in a day and age where we are constantly being hit with distractions. We're being hit with people asking for our time. We're being hit with people asking for money. We're being hit with email, text message, Facebook, social media. All this stuff is coming at you. And it's so easy to allow all the other minutia of life to really take over. And so putting first things first is really about remembering what your priorities are. What are the things that are most important to you? Whether it's spending time with your family, whether you have a certain goal in your life that you're pushing towards and you really want to make sure that that is the first thing that gets done. I don't know if you've ever heard of this, but there's a book out there. It's called Eat That Frog. It's a crazy sounding title, but it's basically about taking your to-do list, everything that you have that you have to get done. And a lot of times there's one super high priority thing that we kind of just meander around because we don't want to do that thing. I don't know, it's more of a challenge or it's intimidating or whatever. And so it's about just knocking that out, doing it first, eating the frog, so to speak. And so I think that ties in a lot with keeping first things first, because a lot of times we end up doing the thing that's most important last on our list. So do the first things first and then move on from there. Number 4 is to think win-win. Now, if you've ever been around somebody and that they think win-win, usually they got things that are going awesome for you and they have things that are going awesome for themselves. A lot of times what happens is people think, win-lose, how can I get ahead? But it's okay if the other person loses out. And I will just tell you, from a woman being in business for a number of years, that never works. When you position yourself to where you win and the other person wins, whether it's your friend, whether it's your potential business partner, whether it's somebody getting your product or service, everything will go well with you. And you know what I love about what we do in network marketing is that it is truly win-win. When somebody gets started and they join your business, it's only in your vested interest if they succeed. So not only do they win and they get ahead in life, but you win in the process. So network marketing is a perfect match for that. So number 5, seek first to understand, then to be understood. Now, in what we do in business, especially in network marketing, we are in a people business. And being in a people business, we will have drama. Not to think so is naive. If we don't know how to handle obstacles and challenges and people issues, it can affect your business. And it can affect your life. So seek first to understand is so very powerful because it allows you to basically be going to someone and saying, hey, you know what? Here's what happened here. And I'm not quite sure why this went down. Can you share with me, what it is that you were thinking? And that person can have the opportunity to really unload and say, oh, well, this is what happened. And so that's why I did this. And then this happened over here. And then you kind of are able to come in from a perspective where you actually kind of empathize with them, you see, oh, okay, that's what was going on. Now I get it. And a lot of times what happens is when we seek first to understand somebody, we don't get as defensive or angry or pissed off about the situation because now we kind of see where they're coming from. So seek first to understand and then to be understood. So very important. Number 6, synergize. Okay, we know simple math. If you add 1 plus 1, that equals 2. When you are synergizing, when you add 1 plus 1, it goes beyond 2. It could be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When you add 2 plus 2, it's not 4. There's a multiplication effect. That's what happens when you have brilliant minds that are coming together, they're thinking together, and they're all moving forward towards something. You know, a great example is when we have events, right? We do big team trainings, and a lot of times we'll get together with our leaders, and every single person will have something powerful to say to help bring that event to a higher level, a higher caliber. So synergizing is absolutely awesome, especially when it comes to business. If you think about Napoleon Hill's book, in Think and Grow Rich, the one we talked about yesterday, he talks about having a core group, a mastermind, where you can come together with different people, you can throw out ideas, and iron sharpens iron. So you're basically allowing other people's ideas to help form and shape you, and your ideas do the same for them. So together, we all take things to a whole nother level of thinking. Number 7 is good. It talks about sharpening the saw. He says, it's you getting better. Hey, if you got 4 hours to cut down a tree, spend the first 3 sharpening your saw. Don't just go out there with a rusty old thing and start whacking away at trying to get this tree down. Because if we do that, yeah, we might make a little bit of dents and we feel like we're moving forward, but in reality, if we just sharpen the edges, if we sharpen the blade, if we sharpen the quality of thinking, if we sharpen the skill set, when it came out to cutting down that tree, it would only take an hour. Not 3 or 4. So sharpening the saw is about us taking our thinking to another level. It's about us improving our skills. Always be expanding our skills. Always be expanding our thinking and our mindset. You know, it's so crazy because this concept of personal development came into my life when I was like 18 years old. I just discovered network marketing, and this age-old company called Amway introduced me to personal development. And you know what? I will be forever grateful that I learned about that, because that one skill has been so big in my life. It's helped me increase in my relationships. It helped me increase in my finance. It helped me increase in so many different areas. And so give yourself that gift as well, is always be sharpening your skills, always be doing your personal development. So sharpen your saw first. So those are the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. And one additional thing to kind of caveat on that is leverage and scale our business. Now, what does that mean? That basically means that you have other activity taking place in your team outside of you. I mean, that's like the whole idea of what we do. One way that I know that will help you do that better than anything else is to learn how to harness the power of social media. This is something, we are in a day and age where we have unprecedented resources. With what we're on right now, we're on a basically TV station that you don't have to pay to use. You can post anything you want on social media. That's your billboard to the world, and it's no fee to you. You just have to have this up here sharpened so you know how to use that, and it can capitalize to help you grow your business. So what am I talking about exactly? I'm talking about using social media to actually attract prospects to you, instead of, just using it for social purposes, which is awesome. But if you could use this in the comfort of your home while your kids are sleeping, and you have your jammies on, and you have a way to actually attract prospects to you, would that be powerful? I know it would. If you click on the link that's listed in the description, you're gonna get a MP3 download. Now, this is basically my social media blueprint. It's gonna teach you 4 specific principles on how to attract prospects to you using social media. So get the free download. I know you will love it. I know it will help you grow your business. And that is it for tonight. Take care, be blessed, have an amazing night, and I will get with you guys soon. Till next time. For more great training and to receive your free MP3 download on how to attract prospects using social media, the 4 essential elements to attracting prospects, visit summergeronimo.com.